It is time to wail. We're up against the clock, as you can see in the bottom right corner. Only 14 hours left, so Jason has made a decision because we know what's coming after that 14 hours expires, which is something that I'll be pulling for in a very, 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 very near future video. But for the time being, Jason has made a different decision, and I don't blame him. Let's let him talk through it.
Yeah, the decision is as cool as Miyabi is, as broken as she'll probably be. I've not been looking into really or investing or ever really planning to get her. So outside of pulling for pure numbers, it was sort of a like, yeah, maybe. But the new leaks have hit. They've got the new, well, I guess people are calling them the Idol faction. They're like the entertainment sort of heavenly themed faction. They've got like Astra Yao. So she's like I don't know, Astra. I don't know, Astral or something. And then you've got her bodyguard, Evelyn, who's like her last name's what Chevalier, which is like knight. She's cool. She's hella cool. She's like Kafka, Yalan, all mixed into one and like fire. It's cool stuff. Which is sold me as she's the character I want next. And given that she is fire, and synergizes with fire stunners, because there have been we've seen her kit well enough. Lighter's looking like he's going to be a strong choice for her. I was already on the fence for Lighter. I think he's cool. I don't even know that he's particularly amazing or great, or that I'll be able to fit him into like the best version of every team in my account. But he's just fun to punch things with. So this was the thing to tip my hand. So I'm here to at least make an attempt. We're gonna put like 70 pulls into it. I guess if I get him really early, I'll probably just walk away. And if I lose to 50-50, probably gonna walk away just the same. It's sort of I don't want to go too heavy on it, but I'd like to see if it happens. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Yeah, that's sort of what we're here for. He's cool enough to make the attempt. That's what we're here for.
And he's reminding me of a couple other times this has happened in Hoyo games where I also like him and would not mind pulling for him, but Miyabi's next, so I cannot divert any resources to him at this time.
Yeah, in my counts, it's getting to the point where, as much as I want to save for Trigger, if I had been hard set on saving up ever since then, I'd be sitting on like 600 pulls by now, and I'd have a much smaller account, and which would actually harm my ability to get stuff because I wouldn't have teams. So we're getting to a point now where like I need to save, but now that I know at least a patch ahead what we're looking forward, even in the worst case scenario, I should still be able to, like, when the Astra Yao and Evelyn come out, like we will likely have whatever the next leak is. It's very possible we get to that point and they're like, oh yeah, Trigger's coming out or whatever. And I can be like, well, now I'm going to have to decide what I'm going to do. Maybe I don't pull for like her and Astra, or maybe I pull for both, or maybe one or a weapon or such and such, whatever. But yeah, so I'm kind of playing it by ear as we see what's coming patch to patch. Next patch with Miyabi. I'm looking forward to see what she does on your account. I think she's going to be really good. You have Yanagi. That's going to pay dividends for you, I think, a lot.
And they dropped Miyabi's introduction video today, and it was shockingly heartbreaking.
Yeah. In fact, like, I don't know, 30 minutes ago, an hour ago, the character teaser dropped as well. I haven't watched it yet, but that is also out now.
I can say this much.
But it's so
Christina V did laid it all on the line for the screaming in that video.
Yes. But Miyabi's cool. When she finally comes around, in which case she's going to be like the Archons. She's probably going to make the rounds again. I might consider it whenever they start doing reruns in this game. It's like, that's cool and all, but I've also, she needs her weapon really she doesn't need it, but like you're going to want it, I feel like, and it's going to be one of those things where I'm trying to go as little investment into something like that as I can into her, because she's kind of not something I'm built around. I think I'm just so not built around having her in my team that it would just hurt. I don't know a way to make, other than her numbers are just broken. That's basically it. Like, she was just riding on pure weight of numbers at that point, which I'm just going to punch some stuff or not. I guess we'll see. That's what we're here for.
Yep. And as you start pulling, what's our, I know what it is. It says on the bottom, so people can see.
Yeah, we have 70 to go.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's an interesting decision to release a character like Astra Yao right after Miyabi. It feels like that's dooming her, but there's a lot of interest in her, so people are torn. But still, like, they didn't, Star Rail didn't put Firefly out right after Acheron, And I think that was probably the right call. So I don't know about this decision, but then again, they have so many popular characters that it might just be like printing money for them.
Yeah, but like she's also going to be like the only real healer we're going to get. This is good.
Ah.
What are we getting here?
We take those though.
Okay.
Hey.
I don't even know who's on this banner. Is it Ben? It might be
I
Ben.
haven't paid attention.
I haven't paid attention either. But yeah, any Bens, any Corins, those are just printing more wishes for me. And I take Pipers, actually. Oddly enough, it was one of the few reasons I wanted to pull on the Miyabi banner, is I believe they were saying Piper was going to be on it. I'd take more Pipers. She's but the only one of the few ones that I haven't done more with. Mindscape wise. As far as losing this, that is an acceptable thing. I could still use Rena. I would have said would have loved a Soldier 76, but Evelyn's probably going to kind of take her spot. So we'll see how that goes. But if I'm going to lose the lighter one here, I would accept a Kolita, who might very well be another kind of less good, not going to be as good as lighter, I suspect, in the Evelyn teams, but Evelyn is a chain attacker and Kolita does buff chain attacks, so it would not be non-synergistic, basically. So we'll see.
Those pulls are like, I mean, it's a standard thing that happens in all the Hoyo games, but it's like just the one thing with the 1A, the 1 4-star, you're just kind of like, eh.
Yep.
It happens.
Well, yep, it does.
All right, we're trying to get in range.
Oof. We're almost there. I can feel it. But yeah, the next patch is going to have like 170 pulls in it. So like it's going to help for saving. Honestly, skipping Miyabi is probably going to do a lot for my account going forward. But we'll see. I'll see if they hard pity me here. Nope.
Oh, no. Here he goes.
Okay. 2 A's after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do we got? Almost. Is it this one?
This one right here. Nope, I was wrong.
Oh,
okay. I guess I miscounted.
Oh, see? That should be fine. That's the new character. Still a solid outcome. I still get a fire stunner.
Yeah, but I was promised 70 pulls, so...
Oh my goodness. Wow. I suppose I could afford another... What am I short? 10? 20?
I'm here for the viewer. You guys realize this.
Okay, I mean...
Very nice. Always take new characters.
Like I said, not a bad outcome, and 2 A's with it, which we saw, obviously, before revealed, but still, like, that, not bad.
Do I need to do one more for 70?
I think so. I think you started with 162.
I did 162. That is correct. So just for Doug, that's what we're here for.
No, it's not for me.
Oh, it's for the viewers.
For the
that's
people.
right. Okay.
Yes.
For the people at home.
Yeah, fuck you,
A
people.
single A. Yeah. Honestly, who do you think you are? That's fine.
You
That's
should
a
have
wish.
believed.
That's a wish. No, it's fine.
Well,
Like, this is all good. So the thing is, every time we do these, I get more and more. In fact, we're at 1,200 now, which means I could actually grab 2 of these engines if I wanted. It's also slowly getting me more and more wishes as I've been kind of hoarding them to see. This is my stash here in case I need it whenever like Trigger comes out or something weird. As much as and the nice thing about having Kolita here, who I like, she's fun, is that I actually have her. I have her thing. Sorry, Lycon. Get it out of here. There you go. So she's even got her engine, so she should be pretty solid here. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. She might be a side grade to Lighter. Lighter does a lot for fire damage, so it'd probably be hard to beat him. But I'll take a guarantee on like Evelyn or something and solid fire stunner here. That actually works with it applies a debuff when the target is stunned. Then chain attacks deal more damage. When the whole point of Evelyn is that she can even proc chain attacks like outside of the stun. So if they're in theory, if I proc the stun then do the chain attack, and then use her own skills, Evelyn's own skills, to trigger more chain attacks, it is more damage. So it's pretty solid, actually. Like, I feel like there's synergy here that will work. It might be a slightly different rotation than Lighter would have, but I'm down with it. So this is where we're at. I've not been preparing for any of this here, though. I don't know where we're at with this. Ooh, that's not a good sign.
It's fine. I mean, you weren't planning on pulling for her, so you don't.
I was not. I wasn't planning on I didn't even know I was going for Lighter until like just the other day when all the leaks dropped, and I was like, ooh, I should probably make the attempt. And this is the best possible loss outcome, basically. So
What makes you feel any better? I have
mean-
not really prepared enough for Miyabi. Now, to be fair, I can't really farm her drive disc stuff because it's not out.
yes,
But
true.
I still have not gathered enough materials to level her up. I have enough of like the generic stuff, but not her specific thing. So I'm not too far behind you, and I've known I was going to pull her since the game launched.
Yeah. I can enhance this, though. There we go. Right? Roaring Ride? That's what we're here for? Unlock it? Get in here. Beautiful. That's what we do. One of these days, I'm going to make a Piper work so that I can potentially slot Jane off into other teams and still keep this for Bernice. Just because all the pigs rain down from the sky, which is fun. Anyway, there you go. So we have a Kalita. I'll have to play around with what I'm doing with her. Was definitely not prepared to pull for any of this. But yeah, maybe not the most exciting Lighter pulls, but this was good. I can't complain. New character, the one that fits the role I was looking for from the character on the banner. And now I'm prepped for the inevitable Evelyn, Astra, I assume double banner. We'll see if they keep doing this going forward. But yeah, and with however many pulls we got in the tank here, oh yeah, I should be easily ready. In fact, by the time we do this again, I might be pulling for Evelyn and Astra. We'll see. So,
And we'll have
Yeah.
another video potentially tomorrow. Because as soon as Miyabi drops, I will be pulling for her. My pull is guaranteed. It's just a question of when, not if. We'll talk a little more about her in that one, show her off, all that jazz. But so I guess it's just a question of like, does the maintenance finish on time, and can we get to it with everything else going on? I think we will. So in theory, this is posted on a Wednesday. Nope. What is today? Monday. This is posted on a Tuesday, and then on Wednesday after the Tuesday night edition of all the new content, we'll have another video with me pulling, and then Shenhe.
Yeah. Shenhe's definitely next.
It's coming,
after
I'm
that.
sure of it.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's no way that I'll be here pulling for Evelyn before you pull for Shenhe. That'd be crazy. Yeah.
I mean, we're about to go into
I'm so sorry.
2025. Surely Shenhe must be just around the corner.
I'm so sorry for you, Doug. This is just, I don't know.
Right. I'm saying
She's
this
gonna
not to
hit.
make fun
She's
of
gonna
Doug.
hit
I'm saying this
somewhere.
to point out how stupid it is with Genshin and their banner system sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and when Genshin rolls around, I might make a probably futile attempt at Seat Lolly. We'll see. I don't really have enough to guarantee it, although we certainly have stuff to cover. I did some polling, even post Chaska, to do some experiments to see if it was worth pulling stuff, and let's just say it wasn't worth putting a little bit of money into it to see. I was like, would I have been able to pull this without it had I saved or not? So I did essentially the amount of pulls versus whatever. I could put like $30 or something into it, and I was like, would this 30 pulls have netted me, like, did I need it or not? And outside of random number generators and times of day and all that stuff, the answer is basically no. But how bad was that? I lived a lesson, and I can share it with you guys whenever we get to Genshin. So
Nice.
Yeah.
In theory, just after the new year, our Archon will release. That might be what I'm pulling for, but I honestly don't know yet, so we'll see.
Yeah, I'm probably more likely to pull for Seat Lolly than the Archon, for reasons I think you probably agree with. The Archon's just sort of, I don't know, a beat stick. and maybe not the most interesting beat stick in the world. I don't know. So that's tough. I will say I do not regret pulling Chaska, and I do not regret going hard into her banner. I feel like she won't be back for a while. She still gets tons of hate on Twitter. God knows why. You people are crazy. And I have never been closer to like 100%ing a region in my life in Genshin than with Chaska now. So say what you will about damage or meta or whatever. I have never enjoyed running around the world doing quests and exploring in Genshin as I have with Chaska. So if at the end of the day it's about playing the game, I play the game a lot more with her in my account than I ever would have otherwise. So
Yeah, I have to be careful with my next Genshin pull because if it doesn't rekindle my interest, I'm on thin ice right now with that game.
yeah, fair.
The story patch not having voices, which also happened in Star Rail, to be very fair, even worse, but the story patch not having voices for half the characters does not help my interest in it when it's already waning. So we'll see. Getting a nice new character that I can build up and work some time on, put some investment into, might be enough to rekindle it. If the next character I pull ends up being disappointed to you, then I don't know how much longer I have for that game. But we'll talk about that next time we do a Genshin pull, whenever that is.
Yep. But you know, thanks for joining us, everybody. This was a bit of a last-minute experiment, and you know, I don't have a sexy lighter here, but you know, I've got a little hammer gal floating around.
That's right. And we'll see you again probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
So long.